Yo, what's up? It's your Chinese friend Bill coming from communist China. And yeah, dude, like finally change title, which is not a clickbait title, which is about something I feel like people might be curious about and might be quite intense about. And by the way, I forgot to do the YouTube intro. Hey guys, it's Bill from China, a Chinese person, mainlander, and yeah, I speak Mandarin. And hope you guys are doing well. And just gonna do a short noon break to do this stream, share about this New York Mayor Zohran Madani, right? That's how to pronounce his name. So Trump called him a communist, but like communists ain't really popular in America. That's what I know. And Bernie Sanders AOC campaign for him. It looks like this person is definitely going to win the campaign of New York City's mayor. And actually, like I feel like as a Chinese person or Chinese people, is that same fucking person that fucking like try to troll me? Hey, Zhao, 你是不是昨天和我那个的干起来那个人？like to be honest, I don't do much about the campaign as a Chinese person. It's not my city, New York. 不是吗？OK，但你等一下，哥们儿，New York City is the most luxurious modern city in the world. When I think about America, there's two cities I think about: New York City, Los Angeles, and definitely it represents America to a very big extent. So I personally will like rather moderate Democrat to be in that position. I know that recently there's a Democratic politician who is a lady who came from American very tough organization, and he's tough. She's tough, and I feel like she's a hope for the future. She probably should be campaigning with Gavin Newsom. It's really controversial about Gavin, but like I think he did a good job trolling Trump, and I don't know that lady's name. Obviously, not really engaged in American politics too much. I'm China. I don't even know the mayor of my city, dude. And I would say at least 95% of people don't even know the mayor of our city. Why? You can figure out the reason, I guess. So yeah, Bernie is lovable, though. About that Madani, I don't know too much about him, and Bernie is lovable, but communism in America doesn't seem realistic. Socialism seems good, bro. Socialism in Europe seems quite nice, right? People got healthcare, free healthcare, and that's the thing that we care about the most as regular folks. And America as a developed country that doesn't have healthcare is strange compared to other nations who have free healthcare. Like I'm in China, bro. Like, we also don't have free healthcare, dude. Gotta buy it, 500 RMB a month, 600. The price keeps raising each month. So even though free healthcare in China, in this communist country, and dude, like I definitely need it, bro. I have a very serious knee injury, probably gonna make me handicapped, and healthcare is so important, and free housing, that kind of stuff. Dude, like this seems so beautiful. His campaign promise, and if it were delivered, dude, it'd be good. But we just don't know if it's actually practical. And this is coming from an outsider, dude, like a Chinese guy's perspective. But like I ain't like a traditional Chinese commie, dude. Like I'm liberal. Like yeah, I'm like independent, to be honest. right now, dude. And yeah, I think there's too much that I have to say about Mr. Madani or whatever his name is. Like, he's so popular in New York, dude, and it makes sense because New York is a city of people from all different ethnic backgrounds, and he does represent the meaning of New York very much. So I can see why he's getting so popular, bro. But like, I would like a more moderate Democrat, like the lady that I just described, who is tough and in a communist. Yeah, in communist in America. I'm not saying in communist in China, right? I'm in China, so definitely I obey my country's laws. I'm patriotic, and yeah, that's what I have to say about Mr. Madani. And I feel like now the Democrat Party is definitely the party that I fall in love with in the beginning because of President Obama's absolutely irresistible charm, dude. And love, compassion. And later, with President Biden getting older, things have changed. Now he seems broken. Now only two persons that I see that's decent is that lady that I described, who's a governor or like, I don't know, bro. Yeah, she's probably not a governor. She's some congressman or a senator, and you can be tough, against your opponent, because Trump is just trolling all the time, like, and he basically made the Republican Party his own party because of how fucking tough he is. So you Democrats gotta be tough to fight their seats in the House, in the Senate, and most importantly, win people's heart. And I feel like, yeah, dude, those things are beautiful. That like healthcare, free housing, but it's a capitalist war. It's a capitalist private sector here in China, and competition is vehement. So we are facing a lot of capitalistic reaction here, which even in China, a socialist country, things are pretty tough in the private sector. I actually am about to go back to work to pick up the broken laptop that needs fixing around $100. I think you can buy a new laptop with that much money, but it's not my laptop, it's the company's laptop. So I guess I still want to like lower the cost as much as possible for the company because it's expensive and it's sort of related to me. And hopefully I don't have to pay for it, dude. Like you gotta pay for some portion of this repairing fee. I'm like, dude, no. Cause I don't have laptop. And bro, by the way, Elizabeth, good morning. How you doing? Sorry, I just saw your comment right now. And yeah, good morning. In I guess some states in America and some countries in Europe, right? And thank you for the likes, Elizabeth, on the Reynolds. And I didn't see it because how I placed my phone, so it blocked the comment section on the Reynolds. Yo, what's up, brother? This is my brother right here. What's up, Mr. Beast? How you doing, my man? So glad to see you. Do you have to pay the $100 for the laptop fix? Bro, that's what I worry about, bro. I'm not sure if I had to pay for it. If I had to pay for it, bro, that would be a fucking massive financial damage to my current situation. And hopefully I don't have to pay for it. So I'm still uncertain about that situation right now. And yeah, bro. Hopefully I don't pay for it. Hopefully I don't pay for it, dude, because it's really scary. Like, you go to work, not only you do not make money, dude, you fucking lose money. And a lot of money, bro. Like, it's some fucking tough stuff to deal with. Yep. I hope you do, but I got you, bro. Thank you, bro. You always got me, you know. You always got me. You always more support, financial support, and most importantly, you love, bro. Like, you got me, I got you. We're brothers. We always fucking connect with each other, heart to heart. Although we're in different countries, that is very distant across the Pacific, bro. But I love you. That's all that matters, and I appreciate you so much for being my family, brother. Thank you. And I was, bro. Yeah, I didn't see through the whole comments. I'll stick around for like half an hour, bro. Exactly. That's how long I'll be doing this stream, I think. Yeah. Good to see you on your daytime, bro. Yes, bro. I pick it up, bro. Like, I was in slum, but I'm picking it up. And bro, so I think there's so no effort. Okay. Oh, I saying effort, dude? I don't think I was saying effort. Yeah, dude, I did drop the F-bomb. Although that's my, I think, habits, because English is not my first language. So I do speak English with and foreigner, you know, esoteric, not esoteric, you know, erotic. Is that the right word? To convey my message to you. And sometimes, yeah, I do drop the F-bomb a lot, dude. I'll admit that's not really quite a good thing, but I think, yeah, sometimes you had to drop the F-bomb. Let's say, fuck Trump, right? That makes sense. And funny enough, bro, like the tariff wars, all those things that Trump have initiated, you know, now he has cut trades, connection, and basically fucking severs the relationship with America's best friend, Canada, and all those things that he has done, mainly China is opponent, right? It's against China, like tariffs, 100%, 200%, like just fucking putting tariffs on, and then negotiation, okay, postpone the tariffs. And so the tariff trade war, I feel like it all came to an end where it just wrapped out. I think 2 days ago, where U.S. Treasury Secretary met with Chinese representative counterpart to try to settle this tension we have, and I think we have got to a temporarily good outcome. Funny enough is that after all this is done, all the things that Trump did, it was fucking Nazi. You know, you went back to President Biden administration's, you know, just stable trade with China right now. So like all the fucking trades that Trump is pulling ain't working in China, bro. But like he's definitely gonna be bragging that, yeah, dude, I fucking got Chinese farmers buying our U.S. China to buy our American farmers soybeans again. And yeah, dude, that's America first, bro. But the fact is that he put that tariff on and China stopped buying those American farm products. That led those farmers suffer for a couple months. So that ain't America first, dude. Like I hope, like every country citizens first. I hope Chinese citizen first, and America's first, right? So Trump just, bro, come on, like at this point, like, are we better than this for the MAGA crowd to like admit that Trump is just doing a bunch of bullshit right now and very corrupt, dude? Like, really, like, be objective. Like, he's corrupt. Like, he pardoned CZ Zhao Changpeng, which is actually Chinese Canadian who now was the biggest crypto exchange company, and Trump pardoned him, and President Biden convicted him and sent him to prison for a couple months for laundering money to bad countries, Russia, terrorists kind of stuff. So Trump pardoned him, and Trump, since he to presidency, he has launched so many coins that fucking just bleed regular people's money, and their level of corruption, bro, is just so unbelievable. But it's gonna be a couple of years for this scumbag to get the fuck out of here, and another, I hope, traditional American president like President Obama to be on the stage again, leading America, and let USA be the beacon of freedom again. Yes, that's an outsider views about this situation that Trump has unleashed. Bill, great analyst and on how Trump would act. Yeah, that's like always what he does, bro. Like he just bragging about basically area lies that is not true. I can see it's already at Trump acting like he did a good job, bro. Yeah, like always he just made. I think probably he already made the post on True Social. Yeah, got a good do for us. Yeah, America first, winning for America, proud of it. From President Donald J. Trump, dude. Such an honor to have done this thing. This definitely his post gonna be. And funny enough, True Social ain't a platform that many people outside the world, outside America, would use, right? In China, bro, like we don't even use Twitter, YouTube. I am, but they are not for the most part. Other people, they don't know this. They don't have a VPN connection, but it's funny things that my colleague once asked me, hey Bill, do you have True Social? Because the business that our company is doing is impacted by terrorists, right? Because one day Trump, he just fucking like, yeah, I got bad with China. I love President Xi. He's my brother. China got a little problem, but now we say about next day, dude, China betray us. So it's just fucking like changing, so unstable. So I just think it's absolutely hilarious that my friend would ask me like, "Hey, bro, like look at what Trump is posting on True Social, so we can fucking adapt." And yeah, we'll just on Chinese social media, those Chinese friends, Chinese colleagues, they are not on YouTube and Twitter, all those Reddit. I'm the only person that's on it, which is strange, but it has been like this for many years. And Twitter sucks. Yeah, Twitter fucking sucks, bro. That's what I really saying. Twitter really fucking sucks. Blue Sky is where you want to be. Blue Sky, bro. Like, it's first time I heard about this app, dude. Is that like is that opposite of True Social? Is that the kind of platform? If that's the case, I think it's interesting. And I'm usually if I'm watching stuff, dude, like if I'm on Twitter, dude, man, it just really destroys your mental health, I think, because there's a lot of fucking terrible things people post on Twitter, and you see it. But like also like there's some good Twitter account is posting, I think, wholesome stuff, but for the most part, it's not designed to make you view those content. It's designed to make you just like TikTok. I think Twitter is just sucking people of their energy, and it's evil. And yeah, Elon Musk own it, and yeah, dude. Like, I used to be on Thread, that's copy the platforms that copy Twitter. I don't know if people are still using Thread. Yeah, definitely a lot of people are still using Thread, but I guess it's not too mainstream compared to Twitter. Twitter has a largest user base, but it sucks, just like TikTok. And I'm thinking about can I have a TikTok account? But the thing is that I don't have that many phones, bro, to be also present on TikTok. Well, I'm doing YouTube stream, so I guess hopefully I will have a TikTok account. Hopefully I don't have to pay for that laptop repair fees. If that's the case, I'll be able to buy. Oh, I do need a laptop for myself. That's actually the thing. First laptop because it's about working. If I get fired from the job, I think I do need a laptop to make my resume look better, dude. And yeah, laptop is now more important than the iPhone right now. Laptop is about me paying for that repair fee or not paying for that repair fee, which means, probably I'm saying, yeah, I'm just praying that I will not be paying that fee again because it's a lot, dude, bro. It's a fucking lot. And but in standard corporations, it's not employees' responsibility to be paying for that fee. It's a company's department that handles this, provide you with new equipment. But this is a small company that are working, so it falls into my hand to be able to try to fucking send to the repair shop and pay for that fee, bro. Yeah, small company, private sector in China, dude. But like in national corporations in China, like this kind of things won't happen. And also in foreign companies in China, this kind of things also won't happen. But yeah, like it's the daily stuff in life, in world that's really affecting us. But like as meantime, I also pay attention to what's happening in the United States because I got family in the United States, in Europe, and so I care about your country. I hope your country is doing well, so you can be doing well. Yeah, but I have to deal with my problems right now about the laptop thing, right? Anyways, I think I have my ADHD popping in again, just really, going all over the place. All right, bro. Let me see. Homie, Mr. Beast comment. You just can't do video on the app just yet. No problem, no problem. I hear you on your laptop thoughts. Yeah, it's a company's responsibility to pay. Yeah, so and you just pick up a phone. A stranger phone is something that I'm kind of scared of. Okay, but that phone was okay, because this city has no industry, Chengdu City. So all the jobs is fucking trash jobs. It's just fucking cold calling people, trying to like just scam them, right? It's a phone call that I just picked up, and I'm scared of those numbers because, bro, now I'm in debt, and it's quite stressful to be in debt situation with my knee handicap, knee injury, medicine, painkillers to maintain this life. So it's stressful. Also, I'm afraid of cops, bro. I'm afraid of cops calling me because like it happened quite often recently, and so I don't really want to pick up a phone where it's an officer and say, "Hey, dude, what's going on YouTube? We're watching you, bro." Like I don't like that to happen again because like I'm laughing at it, but it can be quite stressful and very uncertain and like make me scared for real, dude. Yeah, but like I really think you do nothing wrong, dude.
right? Like we just trying to share our life, share about how we view the world, share about our connection with our friends. That's what I'm doing, Probably the only thing that makes me suspicious is that I'm speaking English. But I gotta do it for my fan, bro. I cannot be speaking Mandarin to you. Hey, what's up, Mr. Beast? Let me speak some Mandarin to you. 哥们儿真的太 bro, like homie would understand this language, and it's a tough language for people to understand. So shout out to all the people who master Mandarin as a foreigner do. It's really tough. Just criticize US government. Yeah, bro. That's what I'm doing, bro. But like, that's also what I'm not trying to do. I really just hope that US and China get along well. We just do our cooperations in economy. Apple factories in China, where Chinese people who are healthy are able to at least get a job in Apple factory. And by the way, there's so many scams in Chinese society. Even if you have to go to work in Apple factories, Foxconn, right? There's a lot of agents that will fucking rip you off for introducing you to going to that factory, and you pay first, and then you get a job, and you fucking get a job of working 12 hours a day like a slave, just fucking manufacturing iPhone components. And yeah, bro, like actually at one point back in college, my brother and me, my good friend in my neighborhood that we grew up with, and by the way, he is a fucking school leader, like we call it Xiaoba, which means he's the most popular guy in school, and we're best friends. And he was like, bro, let's go to Foxconn factory to manufacture iPhones to make some money in our summertime. I was like, yeah, dude, bro, that sounds good, but we don't have it in here. It's in a distant part of Chengdu, and didn't do it. So job market has been tough. I think 6 years ago. Like before that, it was going well. It was going smooth, and now it's stagnated and inflation. So it's becoming extremely tough right now. Yeah, we've got 7 minutes left. And why I criticize US, bro? Because like if I criticize Chinese government, which I wouldn't do, the reason, I'll obey the laws here. I'm a good citizen, patriotic. But if I criticize American government, it's also because I love America, right? You love it, so you want to make it better, and you point out the problems, and that's a patriot, right? Definitely be patriotic, be proud, but acknowledge the problems we have, and that's the right way to be a patriotic citizen. Not like just no criticism, like North Korea, right? Or some other fucking fucked up country like Russia. By the way, dude, like Russia just fucking trolled China, dude, because with Chinese passport. All right, bro. But let me actually talk about later. Goes through homies. Come first. Understood. Try to be in the good side of China, bro. Exactly. Russia just promised to give Chinese people visa-free authority. So if you have a Chinese passport, you can travel to Russia without needing to apply for a visa, which is a really complicated process and costs money. In fact, I have, our passport is really not so useful because most countries, I think 80%, 90% of the countries have visa restrictions in our country. You had to apply for it, and you had to go through very thorough review to get the visa, just like how I get the visa to the United States. And nowadays, it's getting more difficult to get visas. So the Fed even fucked up. It's not like Russia is fucked up. It's Putin and his administration is fucked up. He promised us free visa, which I'm like, it's a good thing, because Russia is on the same economic level. So if Chinese people want to travel to Russia, it can be a nice thing. But like they fucking like promised it, and later saying, "Oh, we'll have to think about it again." So that's fucked up. But I think people don't realize that if you have a passport, let's say you hold a U.S. passport, homie for a guy, you just say, let me go try to Europe. All right, grab my passport, go to visit Germany, go see glitter. It's just done, there's no this visa thing. So it's really I think a privilege to be able to have that kind of passport. And yeah, it's wonderful. And another thing which I want to show you guys is that FBI just convicted is counting for a Chinese scammer that is doing very shady atrocities in Cambodia, which is that he's basically just scamming people to come into that place and just lock people up and force people to make scam phone calls, text messages, all the kind of scams to scam people. And people are just locked up without freedom, and they become scammers. And what happened is that they first started off by scamming Chinese people, just ruining their lives with their scams. And later, they start to scam American people and other countries people. So like they are just making so much money by scamming and doing those very like evil stuff. And right now, but like in the surface, like he actually was the Cambodia's, I think, leader's personal consultant. And so he's scamming income. He's more than Cambodia's national GDP. Like that's how like unbelievable it is. And right now, FBI is hunting for him. And he's a Chinese person who started off in Fujian province. Funny enough, there's a province that United States doesn't even like allow people who are from that province to apply for US visa because they have just had a long history of just overstaying their visa, trying their best to go to America and overstay in America. So in United States, especially just fucking like choose this province to not give them visa authority application. And he started off as a Fujian person, right? And later he went to Cambodia and started doing that kind of business. And right now FBI is going for the hunt because they scam so many people. For the most part, the majority of those victims, but also scammers, are Chinese people. They scam them, okay, high-paying jobs in Cambodia, come here. And Chinese people who are, let's say, just less aware, less knowledgeable, they fall into that trap. So they came to that place. But right now, he's on USA's watch, and couple of days ago, South Korea just sent their troops or something, or special force to raid the compounds of the Cambodia scanning center, right? And they just shut live stream it and just rescue their citizens out of it, which is a good thing. And actually, this is a responsible government. And there's so many Chinese victims / scammers in here that they are not saved. So it's really a sad thing. But I feel like I heard some rumors that because some victims are also Americans. They also scam Americans. just gonna attach to grandma, grandpa, and like just ruins their family, and just like fucking Jordan Belfort, just ruining millions of people's lives. And I think he's on USA's watch, and USA is probably gonna and forced to try to deal with them, to try to like eliminate them. Hopefully this can happen. Okay, I really hope that USA is gonna do that thing, because South Korea did it to save their own nationals, and the ambassador of South Korea to Cambodia actually resigned, because she said like she didn't do the responsibility of protecting South Korean citizens, and there's so many Chinese victims that needs to be saved, and this kind of things is gonna continue happening, because they are not saved, and they're scamming people from all around the world. And so come on, United States. But with Trump, I feel like he's probably doesn't give a shit about this kind of thing. He has to be an American leader. Let's say Marco Rubio, who will probably make this kind of decisions to, safeguard Asia, safeguard the war by fucking just decelerating. I forgot the word. Just by eviscerating that fucking crime organization that started by a Chinese person from Fujian. Okay, it's true. Your grandmas and grandpas get scammed too, bro, and a lot of young people in China got scammed too. Also, about the most vulnerable targets, victims, elderly citizens. That's for sure. I actually got scammed by them once too, a couple years ago. So, fuck those people. Got dropped the F-bomb again, but like, for real, they're doing such terrible thing. I hope you have a great day today, bro. It was a great live, and thanks for keep up to date on what's going on. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's so nice. So happy. I'm so grateful to seeing you today, bro, because you're my brother, and you mean a lot to me. So I love you, and I'm about to like go to work, pick up the laptop, and but paying for it now. So, bro, hope you guys all have a great day. If you pop into this channel, I'm a Chinese person. If you want to learn more about Chinese culture, Chinese lifestyle, okay, pop a like, pop a subscribe button. Also, this channel is demonetized. If you want to support the channel, and me personally, with a broken knee right now, tough situation, you can donate with the PayPal, Patreon, and Bitcoin links in the description. So thank you so much. I love you all. Have a great day. I'll see you later. Take it easy, fam. Peace out.